Literature. During his period, Abdul Hamid Lahori, wrote Padshah Nama, like Babar Nama, Humayun Nama, Padshah Nama. Padshah Nama. Next. During his period, his son Dara Shuko commissioned the work of translating many Sanskrit works. Many Sanskrit works like Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads into Persian language. Next, some more issues are there. This is about mainly his focus was architecture, and even there was some kind of dispute also. The place where Taj Mahal was built, that land belongs to his grandfather, Raja Man Singh. Man Singh was his grandfather. Salim was Raja Man Singh's sister's son, and like that, grandfather. It belongs to him, and he wanted compensation for that. And initially, there was some dispute also, but finally, some kind of compensation also happened. So these kind of stories will go on. When Badshah wanted whatever land he wants, he will take it. Next. There was, first I will explain, then you can write. During his period, some development has taken place in this direction. When it comes to Jahangir, who was here? Malik Ambar was there during Jahangir. Malik Ambar was a guerrilla fighter. Earlier, Akbar forces came up to Ahmednagar. After the death of Akbar, these people once again revolted against the Mughal authority. They driven away the Mughal forces out of Ahmednagar, and Ahmednagar was fighting for the freedom under Malik Ambar. He was using guerrilla tactic. And after some time, he died. When Shah Jahan was there, here there was no Malik Ambar. He died by that time. And other people were fighting for the power. And here there is a dispute. Below that, Bijapur and Golconda. These are the three powerful. So total, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bijapur were the three powerful after 1565 Battle of Tallikod. I will explain later this one. Before 1565, there was a Vijayanagara Empire, very powerful Vijayanagara Empire. As long as Vijayanagara Empire was there, they were not that strong. When Vijayanagara Empire disintegrated, their territories were taken by Bijapur and Golconda, and it became huge kingdoms. Here Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bijapur. Now in 1605, Akbar made Ahmednagar. But after him, once again, Ahmednagar fallen out of Mughals' control. Malik Ambar was also not there. Here, disputes were going on. Who will become the next leader? Shah Jahan had an agreement with Golconda and Bijapur. It's an agreement between Golconda and Bijapur Shah Jahan that I want this area, and if you give me some area this, and I will give a lot of money to both of you. Indirectly through bribery, he captured this, and he ensured that Ahmednagar will be part of Mughal Empire. Ahmednagar became part of his empire. Here, Aurangzeb was appointed as the Deccan Viceroy, Subedar. And he told that because initially they were skeptical. Now, if Mughal army reaches here, then their next target is going to be Golconda and Bijapur only. And what is the guarantee that whatever he is saying, that is true? But out of trust, they told like, okay, we will believe you. You should not attack on our territories. He compensated some money also. He compensated some territories also. Finally, an agreement was reached, and it is one of the successful step during his time period. Because during his time period, the Mughal forces reached here, then it became easy for the Aurangzeb later to conquer remaining territories. So it became one of the successful policy with respect to Deccan policy. And when it comes to here Kandahar, during Jahangir time period, what happened to Kandahar? Was it with Mughals or it was captured by Parisians? It was captured by Parisians. Shah Jahan, because of Shah Jahan only, he was supposed to go there to protect it, and he told he would not go. Now, once he became the ruler, he wanted to get back Kandahar because he has done mistake when he was prince, and he ensured Kandahar. He has taken Kandahar during his period through bribery again. And already there was one administrator, and he gave a lot of money, and he defected from Parisian rule to Shah Jahan. And he told that from tomorrow onwards, I am not part of Parisian Empire, I am part of Shah Jahan Empire. But Parisians were not. Naturally, Parisians are going to. Now they mobilized, and it caused war between Mughals and Parisian wars. In the wars, this war caused a lot of loss to the Shah Jahan, and finally Kandahar went to Parisians only once again. And that loss is permanent. And thereafter, Kandahar was not part of Mughal Empire, and even today also that is not part of Mughal Empire or India. That is a loss. And he wanted, at this point of time, there was some problem in the form of Uzbeks. Uzbeks, like Mongols in Iltutmish period, like Turkish people during Rajputan period, Shakas, Kushanas, same problem, only different people. And he wanted to bring the natural frontiers to a place called Bal. It is present day Afghanistan. It is the boundary between Afghanistan and Central Asia. At this point of time, Balkh was not under Mughal Empire. Kabul was under Mughals. Kandahar, now this is the story going on. He wanted to capture Balkh also so that whatever threat comes from this region, we can stop from here. It is similar to Khorasana expedition. When it comes to Khorasana, Muhammad bin Tughlaq did not send army. He planned it, but he was not able to do. When it comes to Balkh, he sent army. When he sent army, what happened to Karachil expedition when it comes to Muhammad bin Tughlaq? Where is Karachil? Muhammad bin Tughlaq period? Karachil. One is Khorasana expedition during Muhammad bin Tughlaq time period. There was one more military, that is Karachil expedition. Himachal, he sent a huge army, but that military, did it return? No. because of the cold region. They were not able to return. Even though they captured it, they were not able to return. Huge army loss. Same thing happened here also. Here, very cold temperatures. Because of that, many Mughal forces lost here. And finally, they had to withdraw from this, and Balk was also lost. He was successful in this direction, but in this direction, it not successful. It is going to impact after. Now, once our boundaries are like this, now they are going to affect the neighboring next one. By after Aurangzeb, one Parisian like Timur. In which year Timur attacked Delhi? Timur. Firoz Shah Tughlaq time period after Firoz Shah Tughlaq, 1398. Similarly, in 1738, after Aurangzeb time period, one person called Nadir Shah. Nadir Shah is going to attack Delhi itself. Once we lose these outposts, then at any point of time, this danger will be there. That danger, once again, it will come in the form of Nadir Shah after some time. But this is the impact of losing Kandahar during his time. So these policies, let us mention briefly about this. Wars and battles during Shah Jahan period. That is the heading. Wars and battles during Shah Jahan period. Okay. Yes. Then final step is a moving army. But army was not able to handle this, and they were strong. That's why we had to lose. Shah Jahan had to lose Kandahar permanently. And this side also not able to do. And one of the reasons is the communication between this and this. Like Nur Jahan and Shah Jahan that time, when it comes to Bal campaign, here one of his sons, Dara Shuko was there, and he was sent. Initially, Dara Shuko was sent, but initially Aurangzeb was sent to protect this and to conquer. He was not able to do. Later, Dara Shuko was sent. He was also not able to do. And there was some kind of communication gap also between this region and the center. Because of that miscommunication, when it comes to Akbar, when he wanted to conquer this region, he personally went and conquered. He went and conquered. But in this case, he sent his sons. Though his sons were very powerful, but still they were not able to do because of the geographical knowledge, lack of geographical knowledge. Write these points. Have you given the heading? What is the heading you have given? Wars and battles. First subheading, Deccan policy. First subheading, Deccan policy. Right. Shah Jahan's Deccan policy was more successful. More successful. Shah Jahan isolated Ahmednagar . Shah Jahan isolated Ahmednagar by winning over Bijapur and Golconda. Bijapur and Golconda. He had an agreement with Deccan states that The Deccan states will accept Mughal suzerainty. Suzerainty. Sorry, Suzera. Suzera. Yeah. Suzerainty. Like, you remember during Samudragupta time period, Samudragupta captured many Deccan kingdoms and he did not completely destroy them. Just like subsidiary alliance system of British time period, he allowed them to continue to rule. But only they have to accept that their master is Samudragupta. They will pay the taxes. And same goes to here also, that suzerainty, Mughal Empire is supreme in this land. They will not fight for the Ahmednagar and they are going to give Ahmednagar to them. And in favor of Ahmednagar, they will not fight. Earlier they were supporting, now they will not support. And in return, Bijapur and Golconda will never be invaded. Directly, we will never invade. You will continue to rule yourself. We will not touch. That point right. Accepted Mughal suzerainty. Shah Jahan, next point. Shah Jahan promised them not to conquer their territories. Not to conquer their territories. They do not involve in Ahmednagar. They do not involve in Ahmednagar. Ahmednagar was completely captured by Shah Jahan. Ahmednagar was completely captured by Shah Jahan. Aurangzeb was appointed as Viceroy of Deccan. Viceroy of Deccan. The treaty took place in 1636. This is about Deccan. Next, you give policy towards northwest. Policy towards northwest. Shah Jahan's policy towards northwest was a complete failure. Kandahar was lost permanently. Kandahar was lost permanently to Parisians. Permanently to Parisians. Next, his bulk campaign, bulk, BALKH, in bracket, present day Afghanistan. His bulk campaign ended as a complete failure. Mughals lost many human resources and financial resources. Financial resources. it became vulnerable for future attacks from the northwest. Future attacks from the northwest. In 1738, Nadir Shah attacked Delhi and sacked Delhi like Timur. Sacked Delhi like Timur. So here only names are different. The geography remains the same. What lessons we need to learn means, if we protect the territory, then this area will be safe. If that is compromised, this area is going to be affected. That's what lesson. Names will be the multiple names and multiple. It's not about ideology also. And when it comes, it's not Hindu, Muslim also. And what about Parisians? They are also Muslims only. What about Uzbeks? Muslims only. And attacking the Muslim country only. So it is not about religion. It's about the power game. It's about the location also. If ambitious people are there, ambitious people wants to expand. And even though same religion is there, within religion, they will find the differences, Sunni and Shia. Multiple ways. They want to fight and they want to expand the territory. And they will find so many ways how to fight. But what lesson we have to learn from the history means, this is a geographical location, which has to be very much protected. The moment we compromise the security in this area, it is going to affect. That's why we cannot have enmity relationship with Afghanistan. Even though it is Taliban or something else, but we were very, very cautious, because what if the existing government of Afghanistan will encourage the activities which go against India? That's why we cannot offer. And in fact, it already happened during 1990s. When airline was hijacked, finally, what was the destination? That is Kandahar only. So that is how it's going to have. And when it comes to Bin Laden, Pakistan uses the same kind of terrorism. In Afghanistan, some people will be trained. Some were fighting against America and some were fighting against India. That is the breeding ground. So like that, we cannot have any kind of enmity relationship with this location. Whatever may be the government, and it is up to the internal matter. We cannot exactly say America, that democracy, fundamental rights, human rights and all. And when they are particularly giving that much importance to human rights, in their wars and battles, they used to kill innocents. And they will say democracy, but they will fund the opposition parties to enter into the politics. And they are literally changing the democratic nature itself. And they will say that it is America's interest and American interests are not served for the sake of security of America, and they are doing all this. And same security will apply for India also. Other countries also same only. And at least America, it is safe. Very distantly it is locating. Both sides are safeguarded by two oceans. But it is not the case with India. It is always connected and we will remain connected also to this area. Our policies cannot be exactly like USA. But at the same time, we cannot completely disagree with them also, because we need latest technologies also. That's how the real politics will go on. The international relations will be played like this only. There you need huge support of the history to take any kind of decision. And this. Now next point, here Portuguese people will be there by this time. Shah Jahan and Portuguese. Next heading, Shah Jahan and Portuguese. Below that, you please draw this one. After Shah Jahan, Portuguese. Or I will explain, then after that you can draw completely. During Shah Jahan period, there was a conflict with the Portuguese. Portuguese. Portuguese used to encourage piracy activities. Encourage piracy activities, and they used to abuse their privileges. And they used to abuse their privileges. Abuse. Abuse means not using in right sense. Privileges. Abuse privileges. Piracy activities. Abuse in their privileges means, suppose they were having factory here in Bengal. And the purpose of giving permission, Shah Jahan, Jahangir have given the permission to them to follow simply trading practices. Instead of following trading practices, they used to unnecessarily attack the competitorships. That means you are not following the law of the land. That is abusing their trade privileges. Another one, in one of the cases, they used to export Indian slaves to Europe, America also. Slavery is not something very new, because what is the first dynasty name of Delhi Sultanate? Slave dynasty only. That Mamluk dynasty or slave dynasty, it was already going on. But they used to even attack the other ships, and they used to capture their goods, including slaves also, and they used to take away them. In one of the cases, they have captured some slaves. Those slaves belong to Mumtaz, directly royal queen, and now it created anger in the royal court, and royal army came and completely destroyed them, and they were even driven away from this area. This is one of the developments that took place during Shah Jahan time period. It shows the European powers are not strong and Mughal Empire is very strong. Later, after next in 100 years, what is going to happen? Same situation will come. Like Shah Jahan, later Shah Alam too, he will come and he will send the same kind of army. But that time, Shah Alam II army itself defeated by British. That shows the weakness of the Mughal Empire. After some time, it is going to happen. But at this time, still they are very powerful. Even Europeans also following the directions of the Mughal Empire only. That point you write. Later, you are going to draw this image. What point you have done? Privileges. In one of the occasions, they captured slaves of Mumtaz. Slaves of Mumtaz, but they were not released despite knowing they belong to royal court. They belong to royal court. It led to the war between Shah Jahan's army and Portuguese. War between Shah Jahan's army and Portuguese. Portuguese were completely routed, and driven away from Bengal region. It shows the strength of Mughal army at this point of time. then you draw this one. Below that, you make northwest online students, you make northwest Kandahar, you mention Balk, then Hooghly. You need not to write everything, whatever is done, or simply I will make one more